Hello everybody and welcome back for episode 6 of our Ered Luin campaign in 3rd Age to the War Divide and Conquer. So, this episode is going to be all about fixing our little mess, because I have not been playing as well as I should have. But I do at least have some good news, because apparently this Doom stack is actually kind of bugged out, quote unquote. Sounds really loud for a second, hang on there. Alright. And they're actually not going to attack Mythland or Harland or any of my territory, normally speaking. They should actually walk all the way over here. Here. Imladris. Because they don't have any territory here, so the Doomstack is thinking like, I shouldn't bother taking any of these settlements, because they're so far away from my main heartland areas. I'm just going to walk all the way over there. Which is good, because then they can fight Goblins of Moria and Angmar a bit, which... Is Angmar actually at war with the High Elves? They probably are. Oops, wrong one. They are. Okay, so that's good, they can kick their ass, so that's nice. And we don't actually have to worry about them, so we're just gonna wait out them to pass by, and we are gonna gather some forces to try and take some territories. We should reclaim Khazad-Dûm, for sure. But yeah, normally speaking, they shouldn't go after Mythland, which is good, because I have so many troops here that I'd love to use, but I just don't get the opportunity to do so. Alright, so, our economy is still looking not that great. Sorry about that. Do have a bit of a... How do you say that? In Dutch we say a beard in our throat. So my voice might sound a bit different actually, which is kind of annoying. I just want more economic buildings really. But where can I get them, you know? That is the question. I guess I can build these mines. Nampertandun can't do anything there. You go home. Right, I was gonna give you some of the other. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You already have 8 yourself. Blimey. Blimey, blimey, blimey. All my generals have plenty of shit. I don't have any spare generals around, so I guess I should train one if I can. But I can't. Tumunzahar nobles. 13 more turns. Do I seriously not have any spare generals around? No, I don't. Well, I've got Ori, but I'm sure he is already... Oh no, he only has... So I should send Ori back home, which I'd rather not do. Unless, of course, I switch generals. I send Grinfon over to lead this army, but I do want to move as quickly as possible. Right, you know what I'll do? I'll meet up these armies, and we can take Ostkilon. We use the Mythland force, of which I am going to send some units home for retraining. To take Khazad-Dûm. This force would be enough to take Khazad-Dûm. Alright, and we are of course also moving our diplomat north because we want to get a peace alliance with Bree so we can focus entirely on Angmar for now. And then kill Bree afterwards. Let's go towards Mengelin. We'll still take a couple turns, especially if you're trying to go through Tarbat. That's not going to work out, my lad. So I have to go all the way around. Oh, I hate Tarbat, it's such a... Or I could actually use the Suduri crossing. Oh, that's all the way over here though. Sometimes I'm inclined to teleport my diplomats around like Galu does. But no, we're not going to do that. Let's get the Merchant's Wharf, I guess. We need money, my friends, we need money. Oh, hello. Did I already talk to you? My god, the music is real loud. I hope it doesn't like bleed through my headphones and you can hear it looping. That's kind of annoying when that happens. I'll try to check that my audio is in sync, so if it does bleed through, you won't actually hear anything. Alright, it's currently Monday, April 20th, and I do expect this video to still go up today. I've actually taken a look at my my calendar, and I've been working at home now for 6 weeks. Bloody hell, this thing's been going on for quite a while now, this entire corona situation. 6 weeks? I've been at home for 6 bloody weeks. That's so long. Not that I mind too much, I like being at home. I'm very much a homely person, but still, 6 weeks is a lot. That is a very long time. So let's see. Those high elves seemingly are not besieging Mythland. Gundabad's having a rough time. Everyone's having a rough time. Jesus Christ. Okay, so he's moving closer, so I hope he just walks. It's getting awfully close. It worries me slightly, but okay. Alright. Economy, economy, economy. None of these things really give me economy. Guess I'll get the miners' quarters. Quite good to get the extra recruitment slots and the like. Once we have more money, we can start pumping out units there. Guess I should already start trading some units now. I mean, the money situation is looking a bit healthier. It's just my troop production's fairly on the low side. So yeah, what do we do about this? Perhaps I should just send this army over. You know what? We'll send that army over towards Khazad-Dûm. We'll send Grindfon back to lead these guys. I'm losing so many turns just walking around. Need to get roads desperately. I need to start using boats a lot more. If I go for Angmar, I might just take a boat and sail all the way up here and just go straight for their cap or something. Although no, I shouldn't do that because then I'll get doom stacks. Alright, well, I need to move my diplomat manually because otherwise you're going to get stuck in Tharbad. And let us keep moving towards Rhun. It's not like I can talk to the ship. Admiral Bargujin. Probably butcher that. Okie dokie. Surprised Eriador's still holding on to this land. They still haven't fielded any garrisons. I'm sure they'll just let it rot. Alright. I just hope we don't get a Corsair invasion. If that script still goes through, it would be kind of annoying. And it wouldn't make any sense because the Great Haven is no longer there. It no longer exists, so... Oh, bloody high elves. No! I need the fucking port. My god. At least they're not besieging Mithlond, so... Hopefully I just carve a path through Angmar and the goblins and they just kind of bother them a bit. Gives me a bit of a break. Yeah, the plan right now is to make peace with Bree and then attack Angmar, because otherwise Angmar might spiral out of control, as Anarian did explain to me, and Bree is much easier to take down in the late game. Right, Gundabad reclaimed, that went pretty quick. Talk to the clans of the Dwarves. Well, if I come across them I might. I'm not gonna go out of my way to meet them. I have to go so far around. Alright, let's keep sending down troops. Yep, he's just going away. This is good. Oh, sorry man, the music is so loud. You're moving. This is a decent enough force, I guess. Yeah, it's got longbeard crossbowmen, broadbeard marksmen, that's pretty good. I'll just wait a little bit longer for those guys to piss off. Can leave these guys behind for now, I guess. Although, I'm just gonna stick around for a little bit in case they get attacked. But once we take Khazad-Dûm back, I'm not too worried about them being attacked. I'm just mostly curious to see that... Where's my spy, actually? That Bree and Angmar aren't really fighting each other all that much. Kind of leaving each other alone. Yeah, peace. They're not at peace, right? That would be very annoying. No. Alright. Diplomat. Keep moving, laddies. Now is the time to position ourselves a bit better. Like, by turn 80, I do want to have peace with Bree and Khazad-Dûm reclaimed. I might have to take Under Towers and sell it to Bree in exchange for a ceasefire, but it would help me out in the long run. And like I said, we are going to crush Bree at one point. Do not worry about that. Oh, hello. Nice. I will have that quest completed without having anything to do for it. No, I'm not going to give you money. I want money. I'll give you trade rights. That's generous, even. I will give you map information, and then I can ask for money because it's generous. So I'll be like, yeah, that's still generous. You're well off, so... Yeah, I'm kind of turning this one around, mate. There we go. I could have asked for more, but don't want to be too greedy. Because I consider this kind of an exploit as well, something map information. You can like min-max that all the way and like squeeze every penny out of him, but there's no need for that. Alright, but our economy is looking more and more healthy, which is good. We can start investing in some barracks. I do have that one spy that's doing absolutely nothing. I just noticed him in Mithlond, so we'll send him over towards Bree and Angmar. We don't really have to worry about Isles anymore, which is good. Steward of Gondor's dead. Well, Ripperino. 750 gold coins. Can I talk to you? No, I can't talk to you. You're gonna block me? No, you're not gonna block me. Because we're not at war. Alright, Thorin's also got the Merchant Wharf. It doesn't matter. Oh, never mind, they stop blocking me. Good. That's... kind of want to just go straight up in the high roads. Or maybe the barracks so we can get some better units. Fuck it, let's get the barracks. We need better units. Fam got the mines. Jesus, my voice. Let's upgrade them. Mithlond got an armory. Good, but we don't really need that anymore. Culture's improving rapidly. Let's get a grain exchange. Alright, so he's buggering off. Good. Time to start moving forces around. We could go for Ostgalon. But I think I'll actually go for Under Towers first. And we just need to keep sending extra troops over to the front. And then I want to gather an army here. You can keep the peace. It's not the greatest army, but it should be, I think, enough to take Ar-Adunaim back. A lot's gonna depend on how we play these battles. We need to play them well, and we're gonna start facing more and more elite units. So, oh my god, the fuck! What? That's like a depleted stack. It has to be. Crap. Well, it also seems like the Dunedain are kicking Angmar ass a little bit. Yep, Dunedain, Bree, High Elves. I also like peace with the High Elves, to be honest. But not Ostsul, but go towards Mengelen. Alright, end the turn, I guess. Did I move these guys? No. Oh, yeah, I did. Anar the Gossip. Don't gossip, kids. It's not good. Alright. At one point, I want to bring all my generals together and just exchange retinues a bit, because, my god, it's a mess. And not everyone is doing the most of what they should be doing. I know I was going to give Grinfon the helm, and I was going to send, like, some other people over, but he doesn't have room. I wish you could just ditch retinue, but I know it's possible in later Total War games, but not in this one, sadly. And it's probably not possible to mod that in. Alright. Well, we are very lucky that the High Elf Doomstack is not fighting us, because if they would have, which would have made the most sense, you know, logically speaking, they should have. The second Doomstack we're kind of avoiding by the grace of just Ollie, I guess. Get back in there. I'm gonna retrain you. Ori. Alright. Mithril Coat, that can go to Ori. Did that work? Because it still popped up for him. Yep, it does. Biographer, I can keep that, I guess. Builder. And Dragonhelm of Dor-Yomin for Ori. Why is that not possible? Is it tied to him, or can I only transfer one? No, I can transfer multiple at the same time. So I guess it's unique to Gore. Well, in that case, I think we're just going to send Gore on the battlefield, and we'll give the Rings of Power to Ori. So let's give the Mithril back. And let's give the rings to him. Yup. Ring of Power, that can stay. Ring of Power. Ooh, a Biographer might as well go to him as well. Same with... oh, that can't. Minus 10%. Okay, and then Gore can go to the Frontline. Okay, sure. I mean, I wouldn't mind him on the Frontline. With his Gibilgathol guard, right? Yep. That can all go away. Okay, Gondor and Isengard are at war. Alright, can I retrain anything here? So it's still raking in relatively the same amount of money. Having Gore on the front line would not be bad. Oh, hello, Angmar. You wanna come over, lad? Let's just put those guys there. I think I will. I think it's the best way to deal with you. Let's take a look at under towers. Good god. I mean, these guys are depleted. There's a couple of big units in there. Hillman. He gets like Witch Knights. They're pretty fucking scary. My good god, there's like 13 of that. But then I have like 190 rulers. It's such a mixed bag. 15 of them. Well, I guess we could team these two up for one battle and then split them up towards Khazad-Dûm. Alright, this should be a fairly easy fight, but let's see our new soldiers in action. Captain Lathon, Hillman, Thralls, which are complete trash. Orc fight, which is even trashier in terms of defense at least. And Ar-Adunaim archers, which can be quite scary. They're not horrible. Alright, let's do it. The time has come, lads. Need to make sure to exploit the mercenaries as much as possible. Whenever we can get cavalry, we need to get cavalry. Because we are specialized in pike and shot, so to speak. Pike units and crossbow units. And if you just throw in like a couple cavalry units in there, it's fucking lethal. We do already have some cavalry here. Alright, so new units. Well, the Broadbeam Marksmen, we've seen them as Clan Herald Crane, if I'm not mistaken, use them. Here they are again, and of course we have the Longbeard Crossbowmen. Excellent, they're also excellent melee fighters. 7, 18. These guys less so, although actually they're pretty decent themselves. These guys are just, yeah, they're also shielded in melee. And then of course we have our pikemen, nothing new there. Mr. Grindfarn from Clan Grimborn. We're just going to use our superior crossbows to lure them in. Yeah, I'm moving around a little bit. Let's go meet them on the field. Shoot them down. These guys should like completely outrange them. They have excellent range, I think. 190. So all in all, we should fare pretty well against Angmar, but they also have some armor-piercing units, so need to be a little bit careful. Don't know, if we can use our pikes right, then it should work out. It's glitching in and out of existence. Oh lord. Oh lord. The Thralls. Look at them. Trashy unit. But they look kind of cool, I guess. For like a standard throwaway unit. Cooler than the Rohan trash units, that's for sure. Charging that. Archers, all 7 of them. Alright, so it seems like Angmar has suffered quite a bit from their wars already. Oh, I hate it when the AI does that. Stand and fight, you cowards! Thought the Witch King expected more of his troops. Alright, maybe these guys are in range? Nope. Imagine it's fairly close, because those guys have amazing range. Oh, he's running in. Right, gets to shooting. Get to shooting. I'm gonna see some shit, man. Those guys are gonna just drop. Is he firing? Nice. Amazing crossfire. Yes, keep flinging them bolts. Beautiful stuff. They're returning fire, but there's only 12 of them, of which 2 are not firing at all. And once the hillmen are moving out, we will charge them with our cavalry. And they're going after my scouts, not my other stronger archers, so that's good. Boop boop boo. Nice. I'm hearing a dwarven horn. That must mean one thing. Cavalry charging in, killing the archers. Good. Alright, let our pikes do the heavy lifting then. And they're running back. Desperately trying to protect the archers, I imagine, but that is not going to work out. Could you actually listen to me for a second? Alright, cavalry, get ready to charge in the pikes. We are moving our men forward a bit to meet them. Nice. Gets in position. Yes, that's better than that one.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Not that we lost anyone here.
Winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Charge the hillman. Beautiful. There we go. Good shit. That will teach the cowardly dog. Crush him. No survivors. Don't let them return home. And report to the, I don't know, the field marshal of a great dwarven host approaching. No. Kill them all. Let the Melkor sort them out. Don't care about them. We kill the thralls, I'll be happy. There we go. There we go. 3 losses. 2 pikes, 1 scout. Probably because of those archers. And the pikes, probably because of that 1 orc fighter charge. I should have set them stop earlier, like I did with the second unit of pikes, because then they can deploy their pikes. And the enemy actually cannot push in. Alrighty. Pretty clean win. Not much else I can say about that. Okay, so I just need to kind of understand the way we need to play these dudes. And it's just rely on rely on crossbows and on pikes. And everything else is kind of extra, you know? It matters much less. Meet these 2 up. Ah, that is a good army. That's ready to take on the towers and then split up and send 1 force to take Khazad-Dûm. And Gore can take this army. It's a relatively small army, but there are some new troops coming over all the time. And he's sending in a bigger force to try and take Gar-Helg. So let's chain whatever I can get my hands on in 1 turn, which is actually quite a bit. And then we also have the armory, which is only 1 tier though. Okay, that should be enough to withhold that, I think. I do believe. Yeah, we shouldn't get lazy. Anything else I can build anywhere? Harland perhaps. Let's get a brewery to get that culture going. Alright, then this army will move towards Under Towers and hopefully take it with relative ease. Siege them out if possible. And then split up and move toward Khazad-Dûm. And then try and sell Under Towers to Bree. Peace with Bree and send everything we have to take care of Angmar. Oh my god, Oskalon also has like a full stack. Where are they keep... Like, seriously, man. Oh, aren't you at war with like other factions as well? Jesus Christ. Bloody bullshit. Bloody bullshit, Angmar. You must be rich. You must be holding on to precious gold and silver. We're gonna claim it from your cold dead hands. Oh yes. It's good to see that my other dwarven brethren are doing relatively well. I mean, Gundabad was already overrun at one point. I'd love to seize Gundabad myself so I can get the hammers of Gundabad. Which might be in the cards at one point. Maybe, just maybe. I actually want to take a look at the Toggle Fog of War at the end of this episode and kind of see what the High Elf Doomstack is doing. Because they were moving all the way back. They can do a ton of damage if they wanted to. That army is completely unstoppable. It's such a strong force. They could march all the way up to Litash or Khazad-Dûm without any issue, I think. And then take down the Angmar stack as well. The last ride of the Rohirrim. Oh shit. Military masterclass. Alright, hang on a second. They came, by foot and by wagon they came. The ground shook as the countless siege machines thundered across the pathways and fields of Eriador. Wait, what? After 2 long years, the armies of the Dwarves came to Ered Luin to put us down. They were undone. I think the scripting is wrong because we did a diplomacy masterclass. Here, against the mighty pillar of the earth, we stood our ground. We resisted their volleys time and time again, and with the almighty strength of our crossbows, we endured. Now, one dwarven nation stands head and shoulder above the rest. Let all the world look on in awe and know the dwarves of Ered Luin are supreme. We're still at peace with the others, right? So yeah, I think that's just a scripting error. Alright, whatever. He buggered off. Got scared by this army here. I got an extra general. It's a coming of age. Yep, Frerin. Narakbark, +1 renown, +4 bodyguard size. That's actually pretty good. +1 command. So that is the new battle axe. Nice. With the +5 hit points, that's going to be very, very useful. It's already sending over a force. That's probably the force from Ostkallon. If I could beat them on the field, would be quite good. To stand on the bridge. I feel like if we kill these 2 forces, that's a lot of Angmar done. Bree's already funneling over some troops. Probably even Khazad-Dûm, relatively undefended. Could send a force from over here. First things first. Mythlon got a grain exchange. Something that's not too expensive. Steelmongers. Guzanor got a minus quarters. Okay, can't afford anything there. Retrain what we can. Keep sending over troops. Okay. It's not a bad force, but it's a pretty shitty force. And I think we could actually rout them fairly easily. But I think first we deal with this guy. Divide and conquer, you know? Split them up. Have these easy battles where we kill also a lot of men. 500 dudes is nothing to scoff at. It's just they're so split up and they're pretty trashy units. That's their best unit, I mean. Angmar infantry, 711, but that really doesn't even compare to our shitty militia. Let's see. Alright, well, let's go, boys. But what do we do then? I'm a little bit scared of that one army on the north. Preferably I'd fight them on a bridge, but I don't think that's going to be in the cards. But if I beat them, I'm fairly certain Ostkallon is just open, ripe for the taking. I hate forest battles so much. Absolutely despise them. Alright, plenty of crossbows, which is good. And we will of course use them to great effect. Not as many pikes as I would have liked. Yeah, see, I hate forests. I have no idea where my army is. So they stretch all the way from over here to over here. So it's a pretty narrow line of pike, but that doesn't really matter all that much. Make sure all these guys are firing at will, not skirmishing. Good. And those guys come in behind even them. Boom. That's a broad line. And cavalry in the back. You'll be kind of useful once the wargs are taken care of. Alrighty. Dwarves, assemble! Take our time. No rush. No rush. All chill. I mean, that's the one thing we can take home from all this Corona lockdown shit. There's no point in rushing our lives. Sometimes it is good to just take a few steps back and take a deep breath. Alright. The Grimborn Reaver's looking sexy as ever. I can assume to be obsidian armor. Very cool. Alright, let's move forward and give these guys some bolts in their faces. Let's take a look at our troops. Some Warg Raiders, which are actually a archer unit, and they're making awful sounds. And this one guy feels so out of place. He's like, why am I stuck with these filthy goblins or orcs or whatever you want to call them? Angmar infantry, some thralls, I imagine. And then orc fighters, which are hiding somewhere. All in all, a fairly big force. 500 men is nothing to scoff at, but for Angmar it's pretty small, seeing as some of the units are... There's also some hillmen in there, aren't there? Some of the units are like 200 in size. We actually got fairly large unit sizes, with 150. It's much bigger than the Elves. So in terms of quality, the Elves are much better than us, but actually, you know, seeing that we have bigger units, like an Elven elite unit's normally around 100 troops, but I think our elites are also around 150 or 120. That might give us an edge. Might have to do some testing on that, like the ultimate Elves versus Dwarves video. Let me know if you're interested in that, then I might make it. If you're not interested in it, I won't put any effort into it. But just like, for once and for all, decide who has the strongest infantry. Are probably marksmen not in range? I thought they'd be... I'm really sure it doesn't need much more. Because they have really good range. A little bit more. I miss that button from Warhammer who could just tell them to move forward a couple paces. Still not. Oh, come on. 190? Shuffling forward bit by bit. There's gonna be that one point where suddenly we can shoot them and it's gonna be beautiful, because then they'll start rushing forward and they'll run into the range of our other crossbows. Surely now. Still... Oh! Well, these probably marksmen can fire. No, you can fire too. Ah, see. It's the thralls. They're just like... These guys are closer to you than the thralls. I'm not sure what you're smoking. The halfling weed has numbed your senses. It matters not. I'm just gonna stand there and take it like a boss. Pew pew pew! And then take a look. Oh no! Death and despair. Like, yeah, 215 hillmen. But they'll all die, like, regardless. Does not matter. Alright, you're in the woods somewhere hiding. I could walk you over and you'd still be hiding. Alright, fire on the walk riders as soon as possible, so we have the cavalry advantage. Walk fighters. Rudolph savages are pretty scary because they are armor piercing. So if we could shoot them, that'd be great. Alright, might want to start moving units back. Are our pikes in defensive? They are, okay. Sorry about all the pausing. It's just those kind of things that I want to check real quick. Alright, move back, Cav, for the raiders. I know that's skirmish cavalry, but sometimes they do rush in. Come on, lads. I know you all have a pretty slow reaction time, but you all gotta start moving now. You have a really slow reaction time. Goodness gracious. Come on, lads. My good God. That's getting stuck in my bikes. Don't even let them get close enough to deal any damage.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Nice, they're already running. So Angmar also has some really huge morale issues. They cannot keep their men motivated to fight. That's good news. Because that one army on the north was also a captain stack. So I think I should just go and beat them. No dilly-dallying, just wipe them out. Look, their hillmen are almost a full stack and they're running away. Fire on those guys. Don't fire on my own cavalry, please. Nice.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Poor lads, they really don't know what to do. Alright, careful for those savages. Let our cavalry mob them up. Beautiful. Just dropping dead. We're here, laddies. 1%. Beautiful shit. So yeah, we do completely outclass them. So maybe I could have been more aggressive against Angmar in the other game, because we are such, how do I say that? Such, it's nothing with such. We are just leagues beyond them, you know, in terms of quality. Right, archers actually stop fighting for now. You still keep running. If he wants to fight, he'll have to run into my pikes, which he's doing handsomely. And then they run, and then we run them down.
It is time to press the attack.
88. 89, 91, oh there we go. It's another army wiped out. Yeah, if they're gonna keep sending units like that in after me, we'll have an easy time. But of course they will deploy their barracks event units soon enough. Alright, 8 losses.
We have won here today.
3 pikes, 8 pikes in total plus 3 marksmen. But they all each healed 1, so yeah. Nothing to really concern myself about. Good stuff. If we can keep having battles like that, we're back in the game, baby. We're not there yet, though. Still a long road ahead of us. And we are the dwarves, so we do walk the road slowly, but surely. We will achieve victory, do not worry about that. Execute. So now I'm kind of inclined to just go attack him. Just so I don't have to worry about him anymore. Or I could attack under towers and force him to attack me there. Thing is, I could just attack. And it won't have towers or anything of the sort. And I think it'd be fairly easy to take down, to be honest. Because they're going to be in the town square, which means I can just deploy my crossbows and fire away. The only real threat are the Witch Knights. Which, well, that's nothing a crossbow to the face can't fix. And then they'll have to come to us. Or they might go after Mithlond, which would suck. But then we just have to chase after them and attack them. You stay there, and you'll go after Oskalon once the time is there. I don't want my other spy to go north. You don't really know what's out there. Yeah, see, there's another army already coming. But this is in Dunedain hands. This is Angmar hands. Fjurost. I could send some forces towards Fjurost. I've got troops here. I've got Fredin. We could send them over, but I don't really have any crossbows in this army. So I'd have to wait with that. We're already training 1 unit of crossbows here. Blah 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 blah. Hello, Rhun. I need money, and you're my next victim. You're very rich. Let's see, 2k. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'll ask for much less. Ah, I didn't come to insult you. Jesus. Well, let's go for it. I mean, look at the balance of power, 2-1. So it should be a fairly easy win. But I do just want to keep my troops alive as much as possible. If I can have, like, no casualties, which is impossible, but as few as possible, because we need to still use these troops for future battles. Still need to fight that one army on the north, still need to take Khazad-Dûm. Hopefully we can then have peace with Dale, and we can focus entirely on Angmar. Now, of course, Dunedain are also becoming more and more of a strong faction, which is a little bit worrisome in its own right. If I could just put crossbows here, that'd be beautiful. So I think the best plan is to attack them from both sides, from here and here. If we have pikes here, they can't really squeeze through. We'll use our crossbows first. Let's see, 4 crossbows over here. 3 crossbows over here, but all round better ones. Okay. 2 pikes over here. In defensive mode. Yep. And then 1 pike, but I will throw in Grimborn Reavers and all the militia. Actually, not the militia, these guys, the Grimborn Reavers, all Grimborn Reavers, there we go. Actually, you merge into 1 unit, and then you guys can go with them. Alright, so that's our 2 stacks. Let's spread them out a little bit more. Same with the pikes, make sure they're in a good formation. Fire will. How about some fighting? Tighten up dwarves. Ugh. Okie dokie. Cavalry. I'll just put you kind of in the middle. Okay, so this, let him move for a second. The AI always starts doing some weird random shit. We don't want to anger them too early on. They have some pikes of their own, but... So the plan is to use our crossbows as much as possible. Why make it difficult on us and risk losses when we can make it easy on us? It's kind of fucking up my formation, because those pikes aren't really moving. I really shouldn't have the cavalry in one of either formation. I'm not sure how my guys are positioning themselves. What are you doing? I didn't put the pikemen like that, I changed the formation afterwards. Oh, I see what the issue is. You change them. Okay. So then there's Iron Crown Albadis. And then you need to reposition them in a new formation to keep the new positioning. Now run back, let the pikemen do the work. Nice, they're fucked. Alright, fire on the... Whoa, whoa. Let's pause for a second. Give it everything you got. On the Witch Knights. Anyone else I can fire? No. Not yet. Take it slow, take it steady. Go nuts on those Witch Knights. Kill them and make this an easy win. Hello there, Mr. Angmar. The Battle of Undertowers. Oh, look, the towers in the back. Beautiful. The Solomon's namesake. It is running into the pikes. They're gonna have an awful time. Might as well use the cavalry. The Stan is sally out and he's spreading up his general from the rest of his army. I'd love to see that.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Ah, the Grimborn Reavers armor piercing. They are not. Okay. Oh, these guys armor piercing. They are not. Oh, they're getting fucked. Alrighty. Well, stop firing for now. You're just gonna hit friendlies. Oh, hello, Habadis. Don't poke my brilliant cavalry. Let's move our troops a bit around. Nice. Now position ourselves on the other side, because those bloody halberdiers. It's only 5 of them, but... well, they are quite annoying. Alright, crossbows keep going nuts. Oh, yes. A beautiful sight indeed. Grimborn Reaver's going nuts. General's almost dead. That will make things quite a bit easier for us. Even the Westron defenders cannot defend against this onslaught. Yeah, their general's fucked. Move in. Grinfon, you run. Militia should have a good time against them. Unless these guys have a piercing? No, they're not. Just an all-round shoddy unit. To keep me busy. As the music is really kicking off. Fire at will. That general still alive? Barely. Oh no, not you. You stay there. You don't attack in melee. I'm going to move you a little bit around so you don't have to worry too much about hitting your own troops. 1% still. Oh, beautiful. If we can hold on to that, I'll be a very happy lad. These are the wins we need to get ourselves back in the battle. Move a little closer. Don't be too shy to shy. Hush hush, eye to eye. If you know that song, which is super niche, it's like an 80s pop song. Too Shy by the Australian band Khazad-Dûm, if I'm not mistaken. But I love that song. I'm gonna play that song at my wedding. I'm not sure when I'll get married or if I'll ever get married, but by God, if I get married, I will play that song. I don't think about marriage. Oh God, I'm too young to get married. Boom! He's down. If I'm not mistaken, the first Angmarim general we have slain in this campaign. One of many. It's already killed 60% of their army, including most of their elites. So, what are we waiting for? Slaughter the rest. Alright, these Westron defenders aren't doing jack shit, so I'm gonna put you in a bit more of a sensible position. You as well, you can move back in front of them. Just all round get in a better position. Oh, he's coming over now. Really? Now? Right, when I was moving my troops. No, he's not. He's not. He's a scaredy cat. You can't blame him. Just seen all your friends get slaughtered. We're here, laddie. Ah, today is a good day to be a dwarf. They called us tiny and greedy. We'll show them. Okay. Oh God, the Rudor savages are coming through. Ah, better at last. We're dwarves, that's literally all we do. Yes. Right, it seems we will have to face more guys now. They're not going to stand completely idly by as we crush their skulls. Which I can respect. Something wrong with my double click. Doesn't always register properly. It's starting to rout. Yep, you guys deal with them. The hillmen. Oh, beautiful. They're also running. Fire on whatever you can get your hands on. Where are those wargs? Oh, they're already dead. Seems we killed them on accident. Whoopsie doopsie. Let's not get too aggressive just yet. There's still more we can just simply shoot. Oh no, some of them are over there. Okay, wargs. Sometimes my mind goes different places and I just say random words that don't even exist. I could make my own language like Tolkien did. Well, he made a couple actually. No, I don't think I have enough brain power for that. Oh, he's sending in some wargraves over here. Oh, they're already dead. I didn't even see them, but the long-range crossbowmen took care of them for me. This is mighty kind of you. Yeah, you fire on them. You can fire on them. 2%, yep. These battles take a lot longer than otherwise, but I really need to do as much damage with as little as possible. And it's working out tremendously. I am starting to realize the power of the dwarves. And as long as we're not fighting elves, we can really exploit our raw strength. Which is what I should have been doing before. Move out the way for a bit. The thralls come, they'll probably run straight away. Nice, pikemen are also dropping dead. Kill the thralls. Fuck up those wargs. Dead. Oh no, he's gonna throw a javelin! Whee! Bloop. Actually killed someone. Oh, that's sad. No, he's throwing another one. Whee! I'm not sure where that landed. Can we please kill him? He's gonna throw another one. Whee! Bloop. That missed. And you did. I mean, he still had a good run. Oh, cavalry, don't get too excited. Well, let's send in the literal infantry. Archers, stop fighting. We're gonna send everyone in. Finish them off. I'm tired of waiting. Don't have to worry about these scraps. Alright, Grinfan, you can lead the charge. You've raided these lands before, you know them well. As the last 3% of the Angmar army tries to hold them off. I wish you good luck. Some of the halberdiers are actually still alive. Amazing. Some of the Westron defenders. Someone is just gonna straight up run away. These guys also invoke fear. That's gonna make the next battle. Do the regular guys invoke fear as well? Or is it just... No, it's just... Yeah, it's the same unit really. There's no differences. I thought there might be some differences. I'm not sure if the fear actually stacks. I'm sure someone in the comments will know. I know different sources of fear stack. You can have like war chanters, poison arrows, all that shit stacks. But I'm not sure if like having 3 of the Grimborn Reavers stacks.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Well, beautiful. That's that went about as well as it could have gone, I think. Let's see how many losses we got. 32! Oh, beautiful. Ered Luin militia, yeah. Like, even the ones we lost, like, eh. Merchant cavalry, eh. Ered Luin pikemen, they already healed them. Probably marksmen, 0 losses. 269 kills. 117, 223 for those longbeard crossbows, they are quite good as well. Yep, all round good stuff. Beautiful. These are the kind of victories we desperately required. Alright, so that's Under Tower seized. Who would have thought? Getting a big stack of dwarfs together could prove to be fairly lethal. Alrighty. Boom, you did. I'm gonna exterminate the populace because I'm probably gonna sell this territory to Bree for a peace alliance, so I don't really care about anyone living there. Now I'm a little bit worried about what Captain Iwalos will do. If he goes to Mithlond, that would suck. If he goes to Under Towers, we're gonna have a bloody good time. I do want to crush him first before I split my army and send one force to deal with Khazad-Dûm. And then of course we're gonna try and get a peace alliance with Bree, preferably just regular peace alliance, but if need be, I do not mind selling. Oh shit, Angmar holds Ostsul. Angmar's quite strong. Who would have thought? So Bree might just accept the peace. Oh, we're so close. Okay, that's from previous turn, right? We're at the end of our turn. Oh, I moved everyone. So I hope this guy comes after Under Towers. If he goes after Mithlond, I'll have to crush him. And we can gather up a force here. Not as big as the other force, but a force nonetheless. With a bit of luck, we can get some Dale cavalry in there as well. Or some dwarven travelers that we pick up along the road. We're like, hello travelers, you want to shoot some goblins? And they're like, yeah, sure, we'll join up with ya. Oh, hello high elves, would you be interested in a ceasefire?
We could sort our differences this time.
Yes, gladly. Because that means you'll stop raiding my bloody ports.
Another proposition. You have
Beautiful. Well, that's good. I mean, we'll still kill them at one point because we hate the elves, don't forget, we are incredibly racist. But, yeah, for now it's good. Yeah, leave our ports alone. Alright, no problem. Wow, the elves really came, like, begging us because we just razed half of their homeland. And they were like, oh shit, these dwarves. Actually, yeah, this ceasefire is a win for us because they came, like, begging for it. It's kind of like graveling at our legs, like, please, please, Ered Luin, please accept our ceasefire. Oh great and mighty leader Izzy of the Blue Mountains. Haha. Ah, they're still blocking my ports. Just a different kind of ship. God damn it. Well, it's okay. At least they're not besieging Thorin's halls or anything like that. Alright, so where did that one army go? Well, they went back to Ostgalan. Okay, well, we'll leave them there for now. We'll just all team up at the bridge. And just wait there for a little bit. Until we can take Khazad-Dûm. First we want Khazad-Dûm before... Or maybe... we could just try trading it. Under Towers for Khazad-Dûm. And a ceasefire. It might just make this entire ordeal a lot easier.
We shall listen to your proposal, but do
okay, ceasefire is very demanding, so it's probably not going to go for it because the AI probably correctly sees Under Towers as less valuable than Khazad-Dûm. So yeah, there's no way he's going to like that one. Nope. Okay, never mind.
until we meet again.
Captain Kotar.
Of course, sir. Yes, sire.
Oof. Oh, Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo Baggins. And Ed. It looks very Condish, more than Bree-ish. Alright, doop.
My king.
If I move a little bit north. No.
Aye, sire.
Yeah, this can actually turn into a rather formidable stack.
My king.
Throw in these lads.
Onward. We march no further today.
Gath I could send them over. Or I could team them up with Gore as well. So I think I'll do that, actually. Would be a decent force. These combined with these. Could have two decent enough armies out there. Alright, Griffo, I do want peace with you, but yeah, I'm not leaving me much of a choice right now. So we'll leave some units behind. We don't need much to take Khazad-Dûm. Oh, we need nothing. West Paladin, the Merchant Militia. Blah, 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 blah. So what do we need? What do we need? What we need is one unit of crossbows, 1 unit of pikes, the cavalry, this guy. Let's say 2 units of crossbows. Yeah, I think that should be enough. Yeah, it should be fine. Actually, we'll take like probably marksman and regular crossbows. Hello, Captain Griffo. Greenway Riders, kind of annoying. Journeyman, not that annoying. Green, 2 units. Okay, never mind. No problemo. Let's quickly kick his ass. Well, I do say quickly. Probably not gonna be quick. Okie dokie. That was a very quick load. Pikemen. Bloop. And then scouts in the front. No, wait. I actually have these guys as well. I think more than anything, they'll just rout at the sight of our Grimborn Reavers. They remember them. They've seen them in action before, raiding their homelands, and they're like, oh no, not the masked villains. I mean, they would scare me as well. If you saw that coming towards you, which is basically the size of a toddler, in full-clad armor and big gashing swords, I'd be pretty fucking scared. It's like a toddler with a knife, basically. Completely unpredictable, crazy, and a little bit drunk probably at the same time, which... that is a very scary combination, my friends. Alright, well, get out of pikes so we can run. It's because he's keeping his farm and pikemen in pike formation. So he's a fair bit slower than us. Journeyman, I remember shooting them with our ballista. Good times. So probably marks actually seem to be a little bit faster. No. Yeah, actually they are 5% faster. And these guys might be as well. Nope. So these guys are 5% faster. Just a little interesting tidbit right there. I'm actually sure if other... because I guess you can kind of see them as our ranger unit, quote unquote. So I'm kind of surprised they're not the ones that give me stakes. I'm not sure if like other rangers, like Ithilien rangers, Athila rangers... you got plenty of rangers. I think Vale gets a ranger unit as well. If they actually have an increased movement bonus. They might have. They might very well have. Is that not enough to lure them out? Did we even hit anything? Yeah, we did hit them. Alright, get back in line. Get back in position, my friends. Yeah, mostly concerned about the Greenway Riders. He didn't have them there when he captured Khazad-Dûm, so I'm not sure where they came from. We've got to move. Oh, come on, that is. He must be close to being in range. Man, playing as a Dwarves always makes me crave a beer. Guess it's part of being a dwarf, eh? Makes me want to twirl my mustache and drink a beer. Oh, come on, that must be in range. I know it's uphill, but... surely an uphill target is actually easier to hit, because... I don't know, they're easier to spot or something? Come on, we're practically hugging them at this point. I am scared of their cavalry, man. If they just like suddenly lash out, they could reach our lines before we can reposition ourselves. These Greenway Riders are no joke. They've got lances, which is more than can be said about our cavalry. Oh, come on, man. I feel like the hill advantage is a little bit too much. Besides, we're crossbows. We don't really suffer from a hill advantage, right? Because our fire trajectory is different than that of a normal bow. Right? Am I talking bullshit, or does that make sense? Alright, he's moving forward. Oh god. he gonna go after my cavalry? That would be fairly annoying. He's gonna go after my cavalry. Please just die. Farm and pikemen. Whoever thought, let's get a band of farmers together and give them some pointy sticks. Because that guy deserves a promotion. What an awesome unit. I love this unit so much. I used them so much in my Gondor campaign as well. They're so fun. Because they're quite good. Sometimes they get like insane amount of kills, not skills, kills. If their positioning is like just right, they can actually achieve quite a bit. Let's show them who's the better crossbowman. But also kill those bloody Greenway riders. Shoot them. They scare me, man. They scare me. They bloody scare me. Music kicking in. I love the Bree-ish, just happy peasant music, which I like to call it. No, don't run into my... Oh, fluck! Did I just say fluck? I want to say fuck. I guess I sent him to myself there. Oh, he's just stopped right in front of him. Don't go after my cavalry, I need my cavalry alive. Well, my cavalry should be at least just as fast as theirs. Right, right. Fuck up your charge and get shot by my crossbows, bitch. Alright, Grimborn. Go towards the journeyman. Our pikes can take care of their pikes. They are much better. Alright, chase him around like a ragdoll. Actually, fire on them as well. The Grimborn shall take care of the journeyman. You need not concern yourselves with them. Go, go, go! They're running. They're scared by the mere sight of seeing the Grimborn Reavers in their lands once again. We're back. They're already broken. Grimborn, go after the Greenway Riders. Scare them into submission as well. Stop fighting. I'm just gonna hit your friends. Don't hit your friends, whatever you do. Some quality advice from Mr. Izzy right there. Alright. We should be able to fuck them up. Do we actually get a bonus against mountains? No, we don't, but should be fine. You guys can run down those other Breelanders. Actually, I do trust your aim more than I trust the Ered Luin Scout's aim. You are called marksmen for a reason, right? Oh look, this pikeman came back. Give them a charge, they'll run. There we go. Well, they'll probably get away, but that's okay. Keep firing on them. Alright, cavalry. Am I glad to have you here, because otherwise all those guys would get away. Still have plenty to kill. Nice, 90%. I think they shot most of the Greenway Riders, actually. Nice job. Alright, you go after those farmhand. And then move towards Khazad-Dûm. With a very minimal army. But enough to take it. Come on, lads. You're moving rather slowly. Move forward and attack. And there we go. Nice. Cleaned them up nicely. 28 losses. Beautiful. Merchant Cavalry didn't actually kill anyone. They took many prisoners. Oh yeah, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Alright. So now we can move on to Khazad-Dûm. And then we can try selling it to Bree. Let's execute them. Funny to actually think about that for a second. Of course we're gonna execute them. What do you expect, lad? Hello, Khazad-Dûm. We're back. Well, let's see. I don't think he can move his troops fast enough to go to Gore, and even if he fights Gore, I think he might just have enough to hold the bridge. And we are getting more troops in by the minute. By the turn, I should say. I'd love to start training some more elites, but sadly I don't have access to them yet. Despite having built... I only have a town guard. What do I need to build for the next tier? Barracks. This item is available to construct. Is it? Because I'm completely glossing over it. Miners' quarters? Oh, we're building it. My god, I'm an idiot. Okay, never mind. Just Izzy being an idiot again. Don't mind me. Let's get some scouts. More scouts. I'd love to get more pikemen here. I'll do that next turn. I still kind of want to talk to Rhun. Still want to sell you my map information, my lad. How about 750? Hey, like that. And that actually enables us to get that one pike unit that we wanted in Gar-Heligoth. Or we could go for a practice range. Fuck it. I want to spend my money. Right. Angmar is already quite strong. We've already dealt some stinging blows to them. Take Khazad-Dûm. I hope you just fight the Dunedain a bit more, because, well, they control this area, which I'm not sure. Is that part of Numinos? I don't think it is. I'm actually going to round up the video here. Let's do a toggle fog of war and take a look at the world. We do control Undertow, so again we can use the Palantir for that. Fioros is not that well defended by the Doniak either, but Angmar all in all is still being very strong. Oh, there's that doom stack of the elves still walking about. They are still quite strong, but they do have a lot to deal with. Imladris holding proudly. So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, once we take... So the plan is to take Khazad-Dûm, then get peace with Bree for Under Towers. Swoop in, take Ostgalan, Fjorost. I'd like to take Barketta as well. I hope by then Angmar takes it and we can take it from them. So it's not one territory with the Numinos, it is a separate one. But Doniak just kind of... I think crush Angmar all the way before we do anything else, and then we to look towards Bree. How is the world looking? Well, Isengard is being very strong. They're already bordering Gondor, and Gondor was in control of Gind the last time I checked, I'm pretty sure, but that has fallen. Edoras is on the siege. No, they're not on siege, actually, just the diplomat, but they lost to Hornburg, and I don't imagine the other summons will have long left, because Mordor has already been fiddling around with them. Mordor has been spreading quite rapidly. Well, they'll have to help Dol Guldur a bit, because Dale is kicking their ass. Luin is also being quite strong. Rhun's having a lot of trouble dealing with them. Although Rhun does have a lot of big armies on the field, they don't seem to be using them as well as they should. Khan's having a much better time than I am in my Khant campaign. I stumbled over my words again. Harad's also having a good time. These guys are not doing too well. Ar-Adunaim, they're kind of smaller than usual. They lost Khazad-Dûm. Are they at war with Harad? No, they're not. Normally they hold on to Khazad-Dûm, but I guess Gondor or Doramrod took it, and then Harad beat them to it. But they do hold Goboltov, which is good for them. Khan's being very aggressive, actually. And in the north, Gundabad's still alive, but just barely. Gundabad's under siege again by King Jane himself. Look at that. Our fellow dwarves are doing relatively well. Alright. Well, that was episode... 6, I want to say? Episode 6? Let's stick with that. of Ered Luin campaign. We are clawing our way back in all around. This was a very good episode. We achieved what we wanted to achieve, and we are setting up for a lot more beautiful stuff in the next couple episodes. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye bye.